Alright, and now everybody thinks should be fine again. Sorry for that. Welcome to the first round of RPM Esports F1 Season 1. We are doing commentary on low gear tonight. I'm your commentator always, Rick. I'm welcomed by one of our staff members, RPM Lucas. How are you doing, mate?
Thank you, buddy. Thank you very much. Hello, guys. My first time here, so looking forward to it. First race of RP1 ever, official race. So looking forward to seeing what these guys got.
Yeah, same. And we are now live, and everybody can talk as well. So we are in the first round of RPM Esports Season 1, and I don't know why my audio isn't working, but let's hope it gets better now.
Your game audio?
Yeah, and it is back. Okay, right, it is back. I'm good now. We got Octavio as first car on track, I believe. No, we don't.
No, it's our own Spritzy.
Alpines. It's our very own Spritzy, yeah. As in the Alpine, first car on track. And he will be setting the first lap tonight. And welcome to everybody in chat, Prof Fatigue, Evil Master, and everybody else watching and just tuned in. Spritzy chose for the soft tire for his first stint. And a few other cars, Huss and Benjamin chose the mediums for now. As Spritzy just crossed the line and will be setting his first lap. So do we have any predictions on tonight's first race in low gear? For you,
if I can make a prediction, then anyone who's qualifying on the mediums will have a great chance in the race. I'm surprised only 2 people went out on mediums so far, to be honest with you. But
yeah, might be a big surprise for me as well. I think medium strategy in the beginning of the race is a perfect way to go. And also Richie joined us in chat, wishing us good evening. And let's shouting for Ferrari, of course, as he is. As is Spritzy now at the end of sector 2 almost. And then we'll see the first lap in. Bahrain is personally definitely one of my favorite tracks. It's a bit harder in this game. I don't know how about you.
It's very tough, this game. I think they've improved it to drive, but if you do touch some of the curves here, it's a straight spin and into the barriers if you're not careful. But let's see how the drivers deal with it.
Yeah, for sure. And Spritz now on the last part of the straight, and his lap time will be 27.7, and that's, I don't believe, his best effort he can do. But Gooey,
he's being beaten already.
Yeah, Gooey already went over him by a tenth of a second, doing a 27.6, and there comes Jones in the McLaren on a 26.8, and there's a massive gap so far of the McLaren driver taking pole position currently. Rusty Oil Can, his teammate, joined him in front of the grid on P4 with a 28.3. And then let me look up who's next, and I believe it's one of the Ferraris or the Mercedes. And it is a Mercedes from Spring.
Jump speed 2.
And he goes P2. It's an amazing lap from the guy here in the Merc tonight, setting at 26.9 for P2. Octavio already set his lap as well, 28.5, and that's definitely some room for improvement. Westboy and Aston Martin as first car of the 2 over the line gets P6, just behind RPM Spritzy.
A bit under the radar, but one of the Ferrari guys has crashed out actually.
Yeah,
CDR J Mesquita. So.
Oh, Mesquita.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and he did. I totally missed out on that. I did see Octavio outside of the track.
No, his teammates fully crashed out on track actually.
That's an unfortunate one for the Ferrari driver, who did set in a lap, but it wasn't a strong one. Let's keep an eye on Huss at the moment, as he's one of the cars doing a medium lap. And also Jones Chris Jones joined us in chat. One Wing as well, wishing everybody good luck. A little bit more rooting for the Aston Martins. Also Property shouting for the Ferrari, so everybody shouting for their own teams this race, as we also have of course the combined constructors.
Yep, and a lot of rivalries going on already, as we've seen in the Discord, and people getting a bit feisty with each other throughout the teams, which is always great to see.
Everybody's really excited. And Huss goes for a 28-1. He did set a purple sector though, but it wasn't enough. And it gives him P8 so far, so he's inside the top 10. Oh, and John actually slammed in the lap as well in the Red Bull. Thanks for noticing that, Evil Master. And he's at 25.7. And that's 3/10 gap on Spring. And a massive gap to P4.
That is actually
Cosmo.
a very impressive time already.
Yeah,
for the first lap in
sure.
short qualifying, a 25.7 is a very good lap.
It's an impressive lap, as Kron is the next car on a hot lap. The rest of the cars are on a pit lane or on an out lap. Kron in Alfa Romeo, who I'll be shouting for quietly on commentary. Did set a purple
don't worry, I'll be
too.
the neutral commentator here.
Yeah, you better. And Kron is now into the last corner, onto the straight. DRS open. And it's a 26-1, and that's a good lap from the Alfa Romeo driver here. And grabs P3 with it. Deck is the next car on track with a hot lap, as he's in ending sector 1 now. It's a purple one. So One Wing might actually be shouting for him at the moment, as he's looking fabulous.
Here comes
on
Cosmo.
track.
Jumps to P4. There's some very impressive times being set here, I won't lie.
No, they definitely practice for the first round, and let's hope they keep this up throughout the season. Yes, Martin now going for the fast right and left-hander. Left and right-hander, just the opposite way. And it's another purple sector. It disappeared straight away though. So it might be a car on track who's doing it faster at the moment.
We keep an eye out for Alan Kron at the moment. He's flying through sector 2 at the moment, going purple again.
And Deck goes for a 26-3, and that gives him P4. Really looking good for the Aston Martin here, and one of the Mercedes actually spun out, and it was sinful. Those tires might be a bit heated up now. I don't know if you can see it on the telemetry, Lucas.
Let me try and find it.
And for everybody new or just tuning in, RPM for this season and next season, of course, if all goes well. Got the test telemetry system. All provided by RPM Spritzy, who will work really hard on it to get it in. And this way the drivers and the commentary will be able to get an engineer or do engineering themselves. For the commentators at least. And see what the tire wear and damage on every car is. And Panda is also on a lap now, and we got old Seiya on a lap, and someone just jumped up. And it was Jameen's who jumped up actually, and he's taking P7. As Althea is now crossing the line here, it's a 27.0, give him P7, and is just behind RPM Cosmo and in front of Yameen's in the AlphaTauri. Yameen's is
Spritzy's going for another attempt. On the medium tires, but hasn't improved yet.
He already did set one lap, so I guess that invalidated. Benjamin and CRL Panda are on a lap as well, but Panda is in front of him, so let's keep an eye on the car of the AlphaTauri team. And actually the guys who did qualify on the medium so far went for another soft stint.
Yeah, it was, let's see, Haas I think, and
it was Haas definitely.
One other guy who went for the mediums, but they've all switched to the soft tires now.
Yeah, except for Spritzy, who went soft medium now. Panda grabbed P13, and he's just outside the top 10, and will definitely be looking for some improvement there. And Octavio got disqualified actually, so both Ferraris are out.
That's an awful start for the Ferrari team qualifying here.
Awful start, and Richie will be disappointed in him. No, just getting around. It's just a unlucky start from the season for those guys, but maybe the race will be fitted better for them. Marco in the Alfa Romeo is going for his lap as well as Benjamin, just crossing the line, and he goes for P7, 26.8, and that's a 2/10 gap on Altea so far. Haas is on his out lap on a soft stint, and he already was pretty fast on those medium tires, so let's see if he can actually make an attempt on top 5. Evil Master actually saying that John is definitely one to watch, and I think you might be right in that one.
Yeah, his time is very impressive.
And so was Kron. Kron did a
for sure, both of them
as well, so might be a nice battle between those two drivers, as Marco just got P8 with a 26.9. Now the only car on track who didn't set a lap is Sinful, but he is doing a good job.
Panda just spun. I don't know if he was going for another lap, but he's into the barrier now. Doesn't seem to have damage, but
Sinful locking up a bit. Sinful is one of the drivers I know who's driving no assist, and he's taking a lot of use outside the white line to extend his track. And
that's where the time is at this track.
And it's 28 flat. So everybody did set a lap now, and well, I'm curious who's gonna improve the most at the moment, as Sprink is coming to the line, but he's up on time, and he did improve.
He does improve though, but not his position.
No, and it's 25 as well for him.
The top 3 are well clear of the rest of the guys.
And Octavio actually joined us in chat. Maybe you can have a little explanation on what happened, mate.
Let's see. We've got Rossi Orkan coming to the line. He's boxing, never mind.
RPM Spritzy going out of the pit lane, so he will be setting another lap. And here comes Haas on a soft tire
Jumps
lap,
to
and it's P5.
Impressive.
And this driver knows how to handle the track, as his teammate just got out of him in the pit lane. Makes enough room. It's a great teammate. Team orders there, as Haas might be trying to get another lap in. Jones improved as well by 0.3 of a second. Disqualified to make a maneuver to enter the track, the game disqualified. That's very unfortunate for you, mate. I do know also by personal experience, the game doesn't always allow you to
it's a bit funny sometimes indeed. But at the moment, Declan in the Deck VDB in the Aston Martin is going purple in sector 2. Or genuine purple in sector 2 as well, because that sometimes may glitch out, but as we've seen from telemetry now, as he's coming up to the line.
already 25, so it's 25 for 8. And that's P3 for him. And that's a great lap from the Aston Martin driver. Sprink will definitely now be looking to do another lap, but he's going in, so I don't think he will make it with only 2 minutes left.
He probably won't.
Let's see for Yamines, who is on an out lap. So, and so is Pritzi. So, Altea will be the next car. Got a bit wide there. There won't be a good exit. And might lose a little time there. And to be honest, I didn't like this Williams livery in the beginning when they released it. But
it's growing on me as well.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely looks really good on track.
Let's focus on Alan Cron now coming to the line. He's going to get us, I think.
And that's
25.6.
Jesus. Some of the guys really doing
there's very impressive lap times going on now. The track evolution as well is something to worry about. I think RPM John, who still hasn't said his final lap, will have the best of the track for himself.
Yeah, he really waited to come out. Oh, and Octavio actually said it's rain in the race.
It isn't.
It isn't?
It isn't.
Ah, that's it. Octavio didn't improve his lap time. Keeps P11. RPM
trying to mess with us, Octavio, but now that we've got the test telemetry, there's no messing with us anymore, mate.
No, we got proof of everything now. We got you. We're like real LPI agents.
If you want to know, there's 7% chance of rain in the race. So.
It's pretty coming over the line. He did set a purple sector 2, and it's a 26.6. And it gives him P9 just inside the top 10. And he will be running a soft strategy. Cosmo invalidated Marco.
Ooh, but he can have another lap.
Does he actually get another lap? And he does. Ooh. But I'm actually curious about John.
I'm focusing on John now as well. We know he's been practicing the whole week.
I did keep an eye on him during evaluation races and events and stuff, and he is actually.
Oh, but Jamie's is very much in the way there in sector 2. That will cost him lap time.
Did escape him, but yeah, his exit was.
But you want to run out as wide as possible there. Jamie's was on the racing line. That's never good to see. Let's see what his sector 2 time is going to be now. As there's another guy in front of him. Get out of the way, guys.
Now. And it's Pritzi, and he's going.
Oh, that's very poor, I must say. Yeah, he's down on his lap time now.
Yeah, I think Pritzi didn't notice him. It's a blind corner.
Surely wasn't intentional, but
it's a bit of a blind corner there if there's a car.
True, but.
Oh, and it's a poor exit there.
Yeah, this won't be an improvement in boxing.
And that was probably way too fast into the pit lane.
Yeah, but he's a bit fed up, I think. I wouldn't be surprised if he reports this.
No, same. And Yamis goes in as well, and this then will be our qualifying standing. And Yamis actually parked the car inside the entry of the pit lane. And this ain't a good position.
Don't disqualify yourself.
Oh, yeah. This is qualifying then. RPM John, who didn't get a next lap in, unfortunately for traffic on track, keeps P2. Cron takes P1 with a really impressive lap, and so does the entire P4 positions. We're running at 25. Then Huss taking P5 on a 26.4, just behind him, not that far. Actually, P5 till P7 are really close behind each other. Taking P5, then Jones on McLaren in P6, Benjamin at P7, Cosmo and Spritzy are combined at P8 and 9. Then we got Marco in P10, Gui and Altea at 11 and 12. Yameen's Rusty Oil Can 13 and 14, Westboy and Panda 15 and 16, Sinful at 17, and both the Ferraris, Mesqueta and Octavio didn't get their lap done. So they will definitely be looking for a really good race. And Yamin's actually saying steering wheel disconnected on the line, like straight on the line.
That's why I was stuck in the pits probably.
It's weird. Should the game just do it automatically if you're on the line?
Now I will expect a great battle here between the guys in P1 and 2.
Yeah, for sure. I think top 4 is going to be an amazing battle. And seeing how close Huss, Jones and Benjamin are definitely shows those guys are really looking to have a battle as well.
And don't count out the guys below the top 10 because they get free choice of tires now, and I expect everyone to be either on mediums or hards.
Yeah.
Because a soft tire in the race really isn't a tire you want to use.
It wears out a lot.
Yeah.
And gets real slippery, and only get off track once and they're done. It's so dusty on the outside of the track. Now, throw some predictions in chat as well, guys. Let me also know who win the race and what the podium is going to be.
Who do you think will win, Rick?
Looking at P4, I think those guys are definitely the biggest podium contenders, but I do know Haas is one of the guys who is really consistent in the race, and so is Spritzy. Actually, I talked to Spritzy in the beginning of the race, before the race, and he said he felt really good. Also, the Ferrari guys are really good drivers, and
yeah, they've been unlucky.
Yeah, I do expect them to make the way through the grid as well. So I think it can go either way, but I do expect...
There's a lot of drivers. I've seen Benjamin Cardiff get some podiums as well on the eval races and the pre-season races.
Yeah,
and he's in P7. He's right in the thick of it.
Yeah, sure. And
I wouldn't put my money on anyone. It's too uncertain.
Yeah, for sure. And it's round 1. Like, everybody wants a good race and result in round 1. And of course we do have points still P15, so let's see. Chris actually saying T1 is going to be spicy, and Bahrain turn 1 is always very dangerous, but also very promising. I think you can, if you get a good start, you can make such a good overtakes there. Let me actually show the tires. I was so into... Okay, I got you the tire sets, and Gui actually on the mediums. Altea and Yamin started on the softs, and the rest of the grid behind them will be running the medium tires.
Will be an interesting race, this.
For sure. And might be some nerfs coming in as well, as low gear is the first division to run off in round 1 of RPM season 1. And I'm really excited as well. I'm actually nervous.
So am I. I'm so happy I can be here for the first race, because normally I'm not here on the weekdays, but I'm so happy I'm here now for this first race of the season.
I'm happy to have you on CoComs tonight, as we are forming the grid now. And then we will be racing for the first points in RPM Season 1. And both the Ferraris are now actually setting their cars on position. And that we will be going off. And a massive compliment to everybody watching, by the way. As I just saw, we got 18 people watching. And it's 3 lights on, 4, 5, and where they are out, we are racing is now, and it looks like a really good start from Spring, from the Mercedes here, who already is on the inside of deck, but keeps it safe and well. And I don't think, and there is some contact.
We've got a big pilot behind.
Yeah, I do.
There's a lot of spinners.
And there's another spin. It's Gui who spun around. Might not be. Yeah, he might have some damage. I don't know. I can't see.
He does have damage, yeah.
Well, thank you for the test elementary system. And yeah, there's quite some carnage going on in the back, but I can't see clear damage so far.
Oh, there's been a spinner again. A Ferrari and an AlphaTauri as well in the middle sector. No damage for both of them, lucky enough, but
it's
a lot of lost time.
And Yameen's and Gui. So both the Williams drivers on the back. Althea now making the inside on Rusty Oil Can and gets it done. Rusty not giving up though. But let's go to the front for a moment, as we got a lot of cars battling it out here. Sprink is still in P4, but he had a massive great start, but Deck defended really well there. Both the Alpines got 5 and 6 at the moment, so they will be helping each other out, as I do know they are in party together. Marco actually getting chased by Jones. And that's the first lap in, and we got a Ferrari off track again, and it's Mesquita in the Ferrari on the medium tires who went off in turn 11. Oh, and it's Yameen's out.
Oh, there's someone out.
I just got
the final corner.
Really tight on stream. It's final corner, and that's no points for the AlphaTauri driver here. And it's a virtual safety car, no full safety car though. As my tables are screwing up a bit, I got 2 cars in pit lane. It will be Benjamin and Panda, I believe, and it is Panda. Virtual safety car, so that was a hectic first round.
The leaderboard is messed up at the moment.
Yeah, it is. And I do see deploy used as HUS on the ERS system.
There we go again. People have got to drive through. I wonder if that's the glitch in the game where it doesn't show you when it's ending.
Might be, yeah. Both the Alpines doing a great job hunting for the P4 position. And John is actually keeping up with Kron really good at the front of the pack, as the times are a bit screwed now as well, but no worries on it. Kron trying to break the slipstream here, and there comes John outside line.
Sticks it around the outside. That's difficult corner there.
Really difficult, and there's the
Good
DRS
racing.
open. So he might be on a... Oh no, his exit was way too poor. But the guys behind him didn't have a poor exit and are really battling it out already, as Sprink is still hunting for Deck. Keeps it very patient and waits for the DRS moments, but Deck is also in DRS range. Let's see what we got in the back at the moment. I did see Althea.
He's boxed again. He had damage.
Oh yeah, it's Panda. Oh no, he's doing his drive-through penalty. Good thing to do it
as soon as possible.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
But now he's retired.
Oh, and that's Fritzy
so it's
off.
Fritzy.
And that's a massive crash, and he's on
watch
the
out,
track.
guys.
And this will definitely be a safety car. Come on, there must be a safety
car.
Rusty
Oil Can has hit a front wing from Fritzy's car. I wonder if he's got damage of that.
Well, this telemetry
He does not. He does not, unfortunately.
He's a lucky guy. Fortunately. And that's the safety car out. Jesus. That was a big crash.
It's all happening now.
Spritzy there, and now I do want to have him on interview after the race.
Yeah, he has to join. And now there's 2 guys, even more guys, but 2 guys who will be laughing. Name called Westboy and CDR Octavio on P9 and 10 on mainly new medium tires who don't have to box in this period of time. They are in my opinion, the best position for the race now.
Yeah, they are on those mediums. They are surely. And also Benjamin. He's on the 1 lap old medium tires.
Yep.
A bit further away though, but still he's in a really good position here. And Property actually almost crying here. Capital let us know, Spritzy.
Spritzy's so loved in the paddock, no one wants to see him crash.
I just got it. I just got it on stream, so he will hate me for it. But quality went really down.
I mean, he did say before that he has done 0 to almost no practice at all for this week.
No, he didn't, but he felt good. And seeing his current race pace, and John actually decides to go on his soft tires. Kron went in, Deck went in, Sprink went in, Haas went in, Cosmo, Jones, Octavio keeps running up. Sprink actually went for the hard tires. No, but Spritzy actually said he was feeling really good for the race today, so he will be disappointed.
Of course.
And I'm one of those guys who really knows how it feels.
I mean, I had an incident in a race this week as well, so it never feels good.
No, but you were leading, you were taking the win, and then...
Yeah, let's not talk about it. I'll cry.
Well,
but now there's... I disagree, but... Let's focus on this race. There's now a lot of guys who've gone on to the medium tires who I assume will be going for a 2-stop or go with the other guys on mediums on a set of hards. And there's one guy, Spring, who's put on the hard compound of tires. I don't know if he is trying to take them to the end, but if he is, then there's a lot of tire management required.
24 laps, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
But then again, safety car, 5 laps in, and it will definitely give us a new view on the race, as John actually decided to stay out.
So he'll be going for a 1-stop then. Must be.
Yeah. Safety car is already in this lap, so that's nice and quick. And now it will be John who sets the pace.
Wonder where it's going to go.
Crosses the line. I hope Sprink actually got enough temperature in those hard tires.
No, there will be a couple of laps before they actually go into the right window, but it's still worth it.
And John goes early on, and Deck is a bit surprised. Octavio actually isn't really surprised and is already attacking Westboy.
Making a move.
Here in the, inside line.
Well defended by Westboy.
Yeah, and was way too tight for the Ferrari to make the attack, and it's a driver off already, and it's sinful. He lost traction himself, I believe.
Always tough after a safety car. Call the tires.
Yeah. Oh, and Octavio gets overtaken by Kron now. The sister team of Ferrari battling it out between each other, and Deck is really on his tail. So Octavio didn't have the best run for the safety car after the attack on Westboy. And Deck is actually now in front of him. Oh, and that's deep. That's really deep.
He's outbroken. But that's the grip for you on new medium tires. Even though the other medium tires are only 5 laps old,
wow,
the
so
difference is amazing.
Haas actually attacking the rest of the oil can. He tried it on the inside of turn 10, but it wasn't enough.
And now he's getting overtaken by Cosmo.
Oh yeah, John. It's Cosmo. Why did I say John?
Well, talking about John, he's pulled a 3-second gap in 1 lap. This is what he wants to do on these soft compound tires while they last.
And Kron is already back on the tail of Westboy. He has some pace, man. Jeez.
He is flying. Sets the fastest lap now, does John. He needs to keep pulling the gap if he wants to make a strategy work. We've got Rossi Oika now defending for multiple drivers. This is going to be 3 wide in the turn 1.
Haas on the inside.
Ooh, oh, there's contact.
Oh, and then McLaren actually joined as well.
That's 4 wide in that corner. It's never going to work.
4 wide. Jeez. Oh, and there
Oh,
goes
he spun out.
Jones. Sector 1, and it's a yellow again. I did see a lot of carbon fiber flying.
From what I can see from the telemetry, there's no damage apart from GUI, but was GUI involved in that fight? I don't think so.
He might have been a bit, but I don't know. He is behind it though, so I don't know. But I can't see visual damage, so it's slightly.
No one has damage apart from GUI.
And there's some
But that was
amazing
four wide, and the fact that Jones spun out, which is unfortunate, but four wide in that corner, they have to be happy no one like seriously crashed out.
No, for sure. That was serious an attempt. Sprink is now actually on Octavio. Deck already passed him. And Octavio doesn't have the pace on those mediums as he wants it to.
And Sprink seems to have got these hard tires up to temperature relatively quick.
Yeah, he's doing wow, amazing. And Octavio breaking the slipstream here. And that did well. He did really well. Keeping Sprink out of the DRS attack with slipstream.
Oh, that's a big moment for Sprink. Well saved.
That's lost. Yeah, a good save, but that's attack lost. As Haas is now on the tail of Cosmo again. He overtake him. Yeah, and that's a clean overtake.
Well done.
It's a short DRS zone, so it's quite good if you can manage to do the overtake.
It really is a two-part overtake. You need to get close on the main straight, and then after that keep close in the hairpin to even have a chance to overtake in the turn 4.
All the excitement is on the back at the moment as there's a big train forming up. From Benjamin all the way to Rusty oil can.
Rusty is defending for his life here on 7-lap old tires.
Yeah. And Althea gets a really good run on him. Inside line. And this gives Marco actually a better exit on Althea, who's now on the inside, and done. That's a really good overtake from Marco. And I believe Benjamin attempted on GUI as well, but didn't succeed.
John is in the pits.
Oh, that's
and he's going on to the hard tire, so he's going for a one stop.
Yeah. I did expect him to last him one more lap.
It's a bit early in my opinion as well. 20 laps on these hard tires. Maybe with another safety car to save some tire wear, but...
Inside on Althea. Althea runs a bit wide. But Althea kept the position though. Oh wow, and there's so much going on the back of all the cars. GUI and Benjamin making a really show here. Going side by side again through turn 4. And Sinful spun out again. He's not having the race he wants to.
Gotta give credit to him though, he's running with actual 0 assists.
Yeah, he is.
And it's very tough to do.
No line, no braking, no ABS, no TC. Oh, one car short. GUI actually looking for the attack on Mesquita, but he has TRS as well. And goes for the move attempt on Althea, but doesn't seem to get closer.
Marco is right on the back of Rusty Oil Can now as well. Althea has a bit of damage, so that might be the reason why he's fallen off to the back of Marco. Actually, P10, 11 and 12 all have some sort of front wing damage, even though it's not visible on stream, from what I can see. But
here comes Marco, and he's done it. As P7, 6 and 5 are battling it out still as well. Haas, Cosmo and Sprink. Cosmo keeping it nice and calm here. looking for the moment. One of the cars maybe actually made a mistake. Might be. And big credits to both the McLaren, Aston Martin boys, by the way.
They're pulling their weight for sure, P3 and P4. And Westboy still hasn't boxed. This is the set of medium tires he started the race on.
Yeah, so he has a good advantage now. You have the stream on.
Yeah.
Can you put off the audio?
I have the stream on silent. There's nothing coming through for me.
Well, that's weird. Oh no, now it's good. Now it's good.
Okay.
I
Sorry.
can hear myself. I love hearing myself, but
Anyway, Westboy now pits. Oh, but he sped into the pit lane.
yeah, and that's a 5 second for the Aston Martin car here. Oh, and Gui and Altea battling it out between each other, both the Williams, and there comes Benjamin as well. Can he make a double overtake? No, he doesn't decide to cross him. Oh, but it's a small contact there. And RPM John is now really looking good on the exit for Altea.
He wants to get through this as quick as possible, does John, if he wants to have a chance,
Yeah,
because
for
Alan
sure.
Cron is running away with it at the front.
Altea going wide. If he's smart, he doesn't go for a move here. And he is smart. Touched the curb though, so he couldn't accelerate there. And he
What an exit, look at this, going side by side into this next corner is risky. But he does pull it off.
Red Bull driver really showing what he's got on those hard tires.
He is taking amazing lines, taking a lot of risks, a lot of curves as well around this track.
Yeah, he's doing really good. Yeah, he has a really good feeling on the track.
I mean, I'm pretty sure at some point this week he was beating my time trial time. He's actually been putting in the work and it's showing.
Yeah, but you're not that fast as you say, so
Yeah, no, I'm slow. I'm slow.
that's why you reserve.
Yeah.
Us really close on Octavio now. Maybe tries for the late break, and he does, but it doesn't give him
Ooh, was our
any
contact?
between.
I thought there was, but there's no damage.
These, I don't know where to look, mate.
There's a lot going on. Benjamin Cardiff on the back of the other Ferrari now as well.
It looks like Octavio has found his space. Oh, and he spun out! Oh,
no. He was in such a good position as well.
Oh,
Be careful when rejoining.
I really hope this wasn't commentator curse. Ah, he goes for the outside line. Yeah, this is good.
Well done.
This is clean.
Getting in nobody's way.
Us now in P4 and RPM Cosmo looking for the gap closing in on Huss. Benjamin on the tail of Mesquita.
That's a good move.
That's a really good move, yeah. Just before turn 9. And look at John.
Gotta remember, Benjamin was last at some point as well. He had to box under the first safety car.
Yeah,
And he's back into the top 10 now.
Didn't he have a drive-through penalty, or was that Panda? No, Panda.
That was Panda, yeah.
John really showing his pace here as he makes the attempt on overtake here. Takes Mesquita and maybe can even take Goo. Goo.
Don't get too risky.
Side by side here, better Ferrari. Oh, that's a bit pushing by
Ooh, bit
Mesquita.
argy-bargy.
But it's still racing, I like it. But and it's Cosmo right on the tail again from Huss. He has the DRS now. Can he make the move work? He has the advantage of DRS and ERS. Well, he's too far out. So no move from him so far. and he will need to try it again later. And here comes John on Musqueta, turn 10, done. Ooh, side by side
Nice move
still.
again, you don't... Ooh, there's a lot of moves being made into turn 8, I believe it is.
No, it's turn 10.
Turn 10,
right?
sorry.
Yeah, yeah. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No, you're right, turn 8 is the awkward hairpin in the middle sector.
Yeah. I was actually like counting the turns.
I heard it.
But and Gui's into the pit lane, which gives RPM John a new position as well, as he is already looking for the overtake on Rusty. Man, he has such
His
a good
leveling has
access.
cost John time though.
It does, yeah. And Rusty doing a good job to keeping off.
Around the outside.
Outside line. Oh, that's gold. That's gold.
He is putting up one hell of a drive.
Yeah, he's for sure. Cosmo lost the gap on Haas a bit.
But still, in the front, Alan Cron, he's been pulling out some amazing laps. He's being quicker than John every lap, even though John is battling, so it's a bit hard to say, but he's pulling out his advantage.
Yeah, but they're on different tires as well.
Yeah, but I've been comparing the two over the last 10 laps. And Alan Cron has extended his lap every single lap, even with all the tires now.
Yeah,
So it's not over this fight.
I might need to steal a setup from him then. Musqueta actually was really good looking on Rusty Oil Can, but couldn't make the move yet. Might be now on the DRS, and it is because they both go in. So no move, but it does give Westboy a position again as he climbs now into the top 10 and will be looking for the points he was grabbing with his teammate in B3.
Haas and Cosmo are still battling it out.
Yeah, those two guys are really good at going at it. And complete compliments to Cosmo, because he's really saving his ERS. All for the attacks.
Settle down a little bit more now. There's Gui on the back of Rusty Alcan coming out of the pits. For the rest, there's been gaps forming.
No, Marco's not close. What am I looking at? Oh no, Marco's not close.
You're already halfway in this race. It's flown by.
It's really flown by, and now comes Cosmo on the inside of Husk. Can he finally get it done? And that's deep braking. And there comes Husk again. And that was a big attempt from Cosmo, but he was way too late on the brake. And now gave actually Husk a DRS for the next sector. And now Husk can make the gap bigger again.
Benjamin Carter is in the pits for the second time. On these new mediums inside the top 10, he's in a great position if something happens later on in the race.
Sinful is running 15 lap old mediums.
He's putting in a shift.
Like his line is really good, really different than the other guys as well. He's really extending his track by taking more of the sides. And in 2020 I really know that was the way to drive, but I don't think it's the same for 21.
It depends. In some places it is, like here in Bahrain there are some places where you really can and should extend, but other places the curbs will just spit you out.
Yeah, he's really doing it on the straights. And Benjamin actually caught up on him already and overtook him as well. So Sinful is now back in P2. But he's still doing a good job, seeing he spun out, what is it, 3 times.
Cosmo and Hans are going at it again.
Yeah,
into
Cosmo
turn
did
1.
decide to brake really late this time. But his exits are not as good than Huss on turn 2.
Cosmo has way more ERS to play with though.
Yeah, he saves it up a lot. Huss is really putting an attempt.
There's a spinner.
And it's a Williams.
Altea spun out in the fast right-hander.
Lucky to not DNF.
No damage for him.
He's really lucky not to DNF or hit the wall there. Gui actually set the fastest lap on the medium tires now. As he is inside the middle of nowhere. A bit. And I'm
John in P7 is now quicker than everyone in the top 7 apart from Alan Cron, who's still on his 11 lap old mediums pulling out his gap. He's doing an amazing job. We don't notice it that much because it's lonely P1 for him, but he's driving an amazing race.
He has a lot of free air. That helps a lot as well. If you've got someone on your tail constantly.
True.
You start making mistakes or you
Oh,
start...
now Westboy spun out in the same place. Be careful, there's a car coming.
Look out. That's close.
That was a great reaction from Benjamin Cardiff there.
It was. And he will now be overtaking the Aston Martin. No, he won't.
Thinks better of it. He knows there's a straight coming with DRS opportunity.
Yeah, but if you make the overtake, I did it a lot of times in the beginning of my...
Yeah, you get DRS to
yeah,
run
if
away
you do
with
it on the
afterwards.
right moment, you get the DRS detection zone. And then you can pull away a gap straight away, but you might be smart not doing it as well.
Haas has boxed for new mediums in the meantime, we missed that. But
Here
I just
he
noticed he's in
comes.
P7 now.
Turn 3, inside line. Side by side still. Oh, Jesus.
And that's it, he claims the corner, Benjamin.
Yeah, he
well
claims it. Really good driving from both of the cars, but Benjamin really keeping his head in it and saying, no, this is my position. And Gui into the wall, no front wing left on that Williams car. Oh, and that's a really dangerous rejoin.
Oh, that's very, very dangerous. Lucky nothing happened there.
It's a virtual safety car, but he might be really lucky Rusty and Jones didn't.
And of course a lot of people jumping into the pits immediately. Deck, Marco and Cosmo all went into the pits.
John is really happy now.
He has come out in the podium positions, has he?
Yeah, he overtook Deck and he's really happy now being on those hard tires. But it's 10 laps left and all the guys behind him are gonna be on younger tires. So.
I think it was just too late for Alan Cron in P1 to jump into the pits as well, because I assume he would have wanted to box as well under this virtual safety car.
13-second cap. So if I was him now, I would have pitted like right now, because you only will lose one position.
Yeah, but now that the virtual safety car situation is now gone, so he'll maybe even lose a position to John. I don't know exactly the pit stop delta, but... Oh, and one of the Ferrari guys has spun. CDR Mesquita has spun around.
Turn 2, no. And Kron stays out still.
Is he taking those mediums to the end?
I don't know,
Surely
but he
not.
did lose a bit of a gap, like 2 seconds.
I assume Sprink and John are going to the end for sure, but if Kron takes his mediums... Oh, Mosquito has spun again now. Heated hot tires.
Yeah, you really want to take it soft and slowly after you took a big spun.
Still now with 9 laps to
wow,
go.
Marco on the inside on Haas, and Haas really in some troubles now as Cosmo is still
Cosmo
on
joins
his
the
tail.
party. They are always together this race, Cosmo and us.
They've been together for 20 laps.
Yeah, easily.
And Marco really putting in a gap on those soft tires between Haas and himself. And Cosmo's now on the DRS zone on Haas. Can he make it though?
Altea has had a spin now, I think. Yeah. Turn 2 again. There's a race leader coming up, so gets out of the way nicely. Blue flags, well done.
Val Fury actually shouting in jet for the Aston Martins as well. And they are looking good, P4 and
He'll be
P9.
happy. Declan in P4 with
and
new medium tires.
29.1 for the Aston Martins. And if it doesn't get improved, which might be, because Marco's on... Yeah,
and there it goes already.
For 2 seconds also. Jesus. Yeah, there's no extra point, sorry.
But Declan is in a great position.
Haas did lose his position to Cosmo now, but now he is in the DRS, chasing Cosmo in the Red Bull. And I think... Oh, Cosmo got 10 seconds worth of penalties.
Yeah. I just saw that as well. He'll be stacking them up.
Needs to keep it clean and calm. And he will take the P5 position. And John actually got 3 seconds as well, so he might lose it to Deck at this moment.
If he doesn't lose it on track, that is, because Declan has been gaining a lot.
Wow.
1 lap old mediums versus 11 lap old hards is just no match really.
But Grun, 16 laps in, still leading the race. Wow, that's amazing. 16 lap on those medium tires. And Sinful is actually really looking for the attack on Jones. And I really like this camera view.
Into turn 1.
Yeah, and there you go. And now John will have the DRS. But those mediums will be way faster. More grip.
John should try and stick into the DRS of Declan and being pulled with Declan if possible. Grant's tires really are in decent shape to go 7 laps still.
So what percentage is he on?
He's on the same sort of percentage as Sprink in P2, who's on hards. It's only like 6% different. I wouldn't be surprised if Grant tries it.
He might.
Or he's counting for a safety car.
If he does, it's like a really good race for him.
Yeah. It's been a good race for him anyway. But if he does manage this, then...
Marco knows for now he is safe on his position in P5. And
John has stayed in the DRS of Declan, so this is great for John because he can get just pulled with on the new medium pace.
Rush actually lost a bit of time on Cosmo, but yeah, then again Cosmo has 10 seconds worth of penalty, so Rush can just sit back a bit. But the gap's starting to form now as Octavio actually grabbed it within a second on Rusty, but he lost it again already as well. Rusty has... Oh, and Rusty's out! No, he's not out. Oh, he actually kept it out of the wall. Wow.
Ooh, that must have been so close.
He did destroy the car, the board though.
There's no damage for Rusty as well, so he's hit nothing.
No, only the board. The Rolex board, so.
Oh, and there's now an... Who's this? Mosquito is now spun as well, and he does have damage. There's no telemetry needed for that, there's no front wing on that car.
He might be... Yeah, he's close enough to go for the pit lane, so. But that's not something you want in the last few laps of the race.
No.
As Altea now comes up to him, and so does... Oh, Sprink actually.
Ooh, he's going really wide. That no damage grip is nowhere. Keep going though, don't retire in the pits. It's never over.
No, just go. You might still be able to... Altea went for the pit lane as well. So there might still be a way for Mosquito to take 1 point at least.
Altea has retired in the pits. That's my biggest pet peeve ever, by the way.
Yeah. I can understand the frustration, but
of course, we all frustrated, but just finish the race.
Yeah, especially knowing we got still P15 on the points. So.
Look, the car's on track there now, and it wasn't in the way of Benjamin that much, but
Cosmo's in. Oh, he's doing a penalty as well. He might be looking for the fastest lap. Knowing he will go to P10, he might be looking for the fastest lap here.
Yep. Did both his penalties get removed, or only one?
He only one. Like, you can only... He still has 10 per second. Did he grab another 5 seconds?
He must have. Maybe he sped into the pit lane when he was coming in. I didn't notice it, but that might have been it.
"19 lap on those mediums, Jesus man."
With 4 laps to go now,
yeah, he will definitely run to the end. He does lose some
time,
though, but
he's been losing over a second, maybe sometimes even 2 seconds to John, but there's 20 seconds between them. Even 10 seconds to the Sprink in P2.
Yeah. So.
And Sprink on those old hards won't be gaining as much as he wants.
Sinful still close on Rusty, and he has no penalties, so he will be grabbing a position as well if he keeps it like this. And now, towards the end of the race, we do see the gaps starting to form, but it's still really nice battling going on. Also because...
Benjamin Carter had a spin.
He did lose position though. He might be now somewhere if he doesn't get the car back on temperature. Because Westboy now got a lot of advantage on him. Oh, and Rusty got overtaken by Sinful. I just skipped out on him. And he actually did it on the way that he got DRS on the exit as well.
Maybe going for a fastest lap then is Sinful now. With DRS on both straights.
Yeah, but so was good Cosmo by B. Cosmo's now on his fast lap, right? Yeah, he is. But Marco got the fastest lap so far, and it was 27.7. So he might really need to.
That's a good lap though, 27.7.
That's an amazing lap. Oh, and
Cosmo is going purple into sector 2 though.
Bit of oversteer there.
Using all his ERS, he's got nothing left now.
And here he goes. 27-3, and that's a point for Red Bull. And they are looking good with P4 and 9 at the moment. He overtook.
There will be another
Octavio.
contender though. Benjamin Cardiff just boxed for new softs.
Oh wow! Now the Haas might actually be the car on track, as he's still in top 10. But he does need to get that traffic out of the way though. And that's gonna be hard as Cosmo is on a really fast tires as well. And he has more temperature in it. And John does have a visual now on deck.
Benjamin on Octavio now in the middle sector. Doesn't get it.
Property in chats, not a good day for Ferrari boys. Agree and disagree.
To be fair, they started last and Octavio's in P9 now, so...
And they had a lot of bad luck. That's just the point.
There's a lot of spinning from the two Ferrari drivers today, so...
And there goes Benjamin on the inside line. DRS open. And he's in. So that's P9 for Benjamin.
And now with this DRS,
at the back.
Should be a great attempt for the fastest lap.
He doesn't have DRS.
He had on the main straight.
Yeah, but he was already through before the next capture. So.
Yeah, but my point being, you get way more top speed to go for the fastest lap now.
Oh
because
yeah,
Benjamin
like that.
wants
Yeah,
to steal
like
that.
Yeah, for sure. And a bit of slipstream as well.
He's gone purple in sector 1. Kron is losing a scary amount of time now to spring behind. It was 7 seconds last time I checked, it's now 5.3.
Yeah, and it might be... but it's 2 laps to go.
He's lost 5 seconds in the last 2 laps.
Yeah, but he's on lap 29, right? No, he's not.
Oh, Gooey's out.
Oh no! That's actually really sad.
In the final few laps. Can Benjamin take his fastest lap? Using all his DRS, ERS as well.
And
he does take it by a 10th.
By a 10th. That's an extra point so far for the Haas, and I do think he gets it in now. And Barker actually joined us in chat as well, saying Spring is the first one I see pulling the hearts off in Bahrain. And Spring does an amazing job.
Well, if you are surprised about Spring, then what about his soft-medium strategy from Alan Cron in P1? That's honestly incredible.
And he didn't lose a lot. Might be that he stepped back a little to keep his tires.
Yeah, of course.
Because he still keeps it on the 5-second gap now. Oh, and Cosmo's out.
Oh no. Another victim to the curb in the middle sector.
Turn 7, turn 5, turn 7.
We all know exactly what happened there.
Yeah.
That outside curb.
Outside curb and gone. And you catch it with so much speed. As I do switch to the last few corners for Cron on this race. Oh, it's Deck actually really. John actually really do job on closing in still on Deck, but not enough to grab his podium position.
This has been an amazing drive from both Cron and Spring in P1 and 2.
Yeah, it's been an amazing drive as Cron now goes for the last few 4 corners in his race. Those medium tires must be almost done. And he's now into the last corner, and we do have our winner of the first round in RPM Season 1. And it's the Alfa Romeo of Kron, and look at him being happy as hell. We got the Merc of Sprink on P2, and there comes the Aston Martin driver of Deck in P3. Then we got John in P4 over the line, really good drive from him as well. Another Alfa Romeo on P5, so the Alfa Romeo team will be looking really good. And the beginning of the first race. Huss takes P6, well deserved. I think nothing more to add on that. Westboy takes P7, giving also Aston Martin really good position after the first race. This season, as he's now crossing the line here. Benjamin is the 8th car to cross the line. Good drive from him as well. Then we got Octavio in the Ferrari, who had a really unfortunate qualifying but did get P9 for himself. Jones just behind him on P10. Then we got Sinful in P11 for the other Merc. Rusty Iocan in P12 in the McLaren, and all the way at the back after a really unlucky qualifying and race we got Mesquita, but he still got good points for Ferrari. Now I am gonna look to... Yeah, if you could.
I will. And Spritzy as well?
And get Spritzy in as well. I do want to ask him, as coordinator of Low Gear, how what his thoughts are. And yeah, the Aston Martin boys in chat are really happy, and I can imagine having one on podium and one on P7.
So Deck, Spring and Kron. You're invited to the party, guys. Join in if you want. Don't have to, but if you think it's funny, then join us.
Yeah, for sure. We really want to know what you guys thought of the first round, as we have our last view on the podium and the results. Going through the list now, and we have our winner of the race already in. That's good to see. Please make sure to... Yeah, hello man, how you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Great to hear. So, first round of RPM, the kickoff of the season, low gear division, and you win your first race. How do you feel?
Great. It was a great race, from quali to race, and from first to last lap. It was excellent.
And just to get us all notified on it, how do you get so many laps on those medium tires and still leave a gap of 3.6 seconds?
If you've seen that I was dropping rapidly, the seconds behind the Spring, that's why, because I was saving the tires. I was at 72%. So I was planning to go to pit stop on soft, but safety car messed with my plans, so I had to be on medium to the end.
Your drive was honestly insane. 22, 23 laps on those mediums. I've never seen that before. Honestly, well done.
It was hard.
I can imagine.
With half a pedal only, last few laps.
And also,
well
our coordinator of Low Gear joined the chat. Spritzy, how are you feeling?
I feel a bit like your trainee, Rick, at the moment. But no, all joking aside, congratulations to Kron. That was an absolutely outstanding race. So, congratulations, mate. What a performance!
Thanks,
Stunning, absolutely stunning. I was on board for the last part of the race. Unbelievable. I was sure you were going to get a puncture, but my goodness, 23 laps on mediums around Bahrain. Unbelievable. Well done.
And Spritz, so Low Gear was the first year to kick off the RPM season. How do you feel about the attendance and the race for your division?
honestly, Rick, I can't fault everybody tonight in low gear. Everybody sent all their TAS details through in time. Everybody was ready. It's been a stressful week, as you know, trying to get everything ready to launch a new league. A new league. We've done various practices, and I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody in low gear for making it such a pleasure. And I'm just really gutted that I spun out on my own doing on lap 5. But nevertheless, it's been great. So thank you to everybody, and thanks for you and Lucas for doing, I'm sure, a great job on comms. Roll on tomorrow night for mid-gear.
Yeah, for sure. And in the meantime, our P3 podium contender joined as well in the Aston Martin deck. How are you doing?
Yeah, good mate, good.
Congrats. Yeah, I can imagine. Congrats on P3. And well, go through the race for us. How do you feel on your race?
Yeah, I thought it went pretty good actually. It was quite uneventful for most of it. Shots for tyres that Cron made them last so long. Very happy with people.
All right,
I think everybody was surprised by Kron's performance, but yours today as well, mate. P3 from midfield of the pack. It was an insane race, honestly.
Well, and unfortunately, our P2 driver didn't join the party yet. But then again, congrats on the podium, guys. Really well job. Lucas, anything to add?
Can I just say, before the stream ends, a big thank you to you, Bakker and Spritzy, for setting this all up. I mean, the three of you as admin have done an amazing job to get this all sorted for the first race. I mean, with the test, with the stream, with everything being sorted, 19 drivers for a first race for a new league is unheard of. So, just need to say a big thank you and well done to you guys.
Thank you, mate.
Big thanks to you as well as staff member of RPM. Oh, and Spring actually joined us still. So we still go to P2 in the Merc. Hi, Spring, how are you doing?
Hello. Good, thank you. You?
Yeah, really good. Congrats on your P2 position. Go through the race for us. How do you feel about your race tonight in low gear?
Well, first of all, I didn't expect anything because we played some of these races before, and there are always chaos at the beginning. So this race, it was actually a solid start. Nobody dive bombed, nobody did any stupid moves, and pretty much like that, we were just driving. At least 5-6 of us at the beginning, we were like 1 second between each one, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah, we really enjoyed the race.
Hard tires and hope for the best.
Yeah, for sure. And we really enjoyed the race so far in low gear tonight. And congrats on all of the guys who kicked off the RPM season. And thank you for everybody tuning in tonight at RPM Esports F1 in the low gear division. Tomorrow we will be back with mid gear division in the first race for them. Have a great evening, everybody. And Lucas, finish it, man.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for racing.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.
Bye, guys. See ya.